So start from the very beginning. What is NFTs or non-fungible token? It's like, let's say I give you $100, like $100 bill, and then later on you give me back $100, your bill, your $100 bill, right? Now, when I get back this $100 bill from you, if I go to the market, I can buy anything that's worth $100, despite the fact that it's not the same bill anymore. So that is basically called fungible. It means that it is not unique. The value is the same, but it is not unique. Just like Bitcoin. If you send me one Bitcoin and then I'll send you back one Bitcoin, although it's not the same Bitcoin that you sent to me, the value is the same out there. So to understand this in an easier way we can relate, let's look at the offline world. There's this painting called Mona Lisa. I'm pretty sure you have heard of it somewhere in your life, right? So Mona Lisa, there's only one Mona Lisa, and if I'm not mistaken, it is in France. Of course, there's this conspiracy, someone may have it, whatever it is. But let's just stick to that. There's one, and it is in the museum in France. But at the same time, Ben and Patrick could have our own Mona Lisas that look exactly the same, and they are all the replicate ones. There are thousands of replicates in the world, but there's only one Mona Lisa, like the real Mona Lisa. That is called non-fungible because it is unique. Whereas all of us can have Mona Lisas, but we are not the owner of the Mona Lisa because we have the replicates, although they look the same. Now, we take this to the internet right now, digitally. So non-fungible token works the same as a Mona Lisa, but right now, anything that is digital can be unique. And this is done with the technology of blockchain. So with blockchain, if I send you, say, a digital piece, could be a video, could be an audio, could be an image, if I send to Ben, I can say that I've sent to him and I gave him this digital piece and now he owns it. Although technically you can right click save as that image, but you don't own it. It's about having the ownership of it. But how could this be verified? Because when it is using blockchain technology, when I transfer to Ben, which this process is called minting, it is now certified in blockchain with a smart contract. And this smart contract can be seen in the open ledger all around the world on the internet. So now it has been proven that, hey, I've already sent to Ben, and now Ben owns this. With that, Ben now becomes the exclusive owner towards this piece of JPEG or this piece of video, image, and so on. So that is basically the foundation that encompass the meaning of non-fungible. I got into the NFT world, the Web3 world, in 2021. So I heard about this, and just like anyone, was very skeptical, right? I mean, how can this be unique? It doesn't even make sense and so on. And long story short, I bought my first NFTs because I wanted to know what this is all about. Now, when I bought it, something magical happens. When I bought it, I start to feel that I'm the owner of it, which technically I'm the owner of it. And here's the crazy part. After I bought one NFT, I continue to buy more NFTs and continue to buy more. And then I start showing my wife. I says, I just bought this. I just bought this Batman NFT. I just bought this Captain America NFTs, right? And I'm showing to my wife. Then my wife, of course, she's very supportive. She says, yeah, you can go ahead and buy, because you want to be a collector, you want to experience this, you go ahead and buy. Then she asked me that, but what it is, right? And I start showing this, and she says, isn't that something says for free? Like you can literally save it. It's free. I mean, why would you want to pay for something that's free, right? Doesn't make sense. But once I start buying, I understand how this entire system works. Now, here's rule number one to be a marketer or an entrepreneur. You got to experience the product before you can sell the product. If you one day you want to be an NFT creator, I would suggest that you go and buy NFT yourself. If you never go through that process, you could never sell NFT because you don't understand the psychology of it, the mindset of it, and everything else. Just like a side note. So I started buying NFTs, and for the record, I'm not a huge collector. I don't spend millions. I don't even spend six figure on NFTs. I just spend about 5 figures of buying all these NFTs to collect, and I didn't sell them. I mean, some I sold and so on, but most of it, I'm just collecting them. The reason why I was doing this is to do my own research, because at one day I want to launch my own NFT collection, and I need to understand how this entire system works. And I found out there are 3 reasons based on my research of many, many, many months why someone would buy NFTs. The first reason is the speculation market. Buy low, sell high. Simple as that. Just like crypto. You buy, you mint it at the floor price, and then you hope the price goes up, and then you're able to sell it and make money. And this is the craze that happened a few years ago. And now the market has tanked. People have lost so much money on paper. They still have the NFTs, but it is not worth what they used to worth anymore. They lose like 90% of their investment. Imagine if you spend $100,000, now you're only left with $10,000. So that's a speculation market. So in terms of the speculation market, that's the reason. I wouldn't say that's the reason, but that's one of the reasons why when Donald Trump launched his NFTs, people buy like crazy. I mean, who doesn't know Donald Trump? Whether you like him or not, he is a global brand. He's the ex-president of the United States. Who doesn't know Donald Trump? So the psychology is that, okay, if I buy right now, and once it goes up, if I sell, if I let go, I could make money. Now, that could be one of the reasons, and that's the reason why when the NFTs was launched, the price goes up and then it drops down very bad. Because once they make money, they'll let go. It's like a musical chair game when we were kids. Those musical chair, you when the music stops, you need to find a seat. So it's the same process. If you could not find a seat, if you could not find a seat, you are shit. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.